Take 10 on Tuesdays for the Tennessee Tribune. Ron Wynn, and our guest today is Jerome Moore, who's going to be talking about a very, very interesting and intriguing entrepreneurial opportunity. Good morning, Jerome. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Wynn. How are you?
Doing fine, doing fine. Okay, let's talk about this new venture of yours.
The new venture is me and my dad are starting the Barber College, my three sons Barber College. The whole big thing is, our slogan is changing a community one barber college at a time. And that goes behind just taking the trade of barbering and also having an influence on the community that we're in. Barbering being a majority African American industry, it's a way for us not only to teach and educate African Americans, but also show them the business aspect of barbering, and also through community service. And be a great leader, you have to be a great server, I believe, and that's one of the key things and key goals that we're trying to do, and also just be a game changer inside the barbering industry, doing a lot of different things, making it more professional and getting away from that stereotypical side of what barbering is from a lot of outsiders.
Now, when you talk about establishing a barber college, what are the things that are involved in that?
One, you have to establish your students, establish a brand name. That's what we want to do. We want to establish the My Three Sons Barber College brand name. Make it a brand name where people will respect it. Like you see an Apple, Microsoft, Pepsi. When you see it, I want to say, oh, that's a great school. Even if they never even heard of anything about barbering. Once they see that brand, I want them to say, oh, I heard it. I've seen that somewhere. I know that's a great program. I want to tell so-and-so about it. And with our students, and you have great students and great instructors, and that's what makes a good school. Your instructors, like any other school program, has to be able to educate the students in a proper way, and you have to be able to relate to them in all type of ways over the board. And we just want to basically give our students, and majority of our students are going to be African Americans, and we just want to give them a chance. It's going to be a lot of second chance individuals coming through that need that trade, that need something to get them off their feet, get over that hurdle that they might have came from. We want to give them that opportunity and also give them a chance to go on and venture on their own entrepreneurial things they might want to do in the barbering field.
Okay, now let me ask, where is this going to be located, and what are the requirements for someone who wants to be a student at your college?
It will be located at 1603 Buchanan Street. In the
right in the
community, the Buchanan Business District area. The qualifications is you can be 16 or older, or at least a 10th grade education, and you can come be a barber. Our prices are very, very fair. We have 2 years to get accredited. All you have to do is complete 1,500 hours. You go down to the state board and pass your test, and you'll be a master barber.
Okay, now, would this be something where people could take it? In other words, you could have it intensified, go every day, or you could go whenever you could and work on the job?
Full-time and part-time. Your day class would be your full-time, 8 to 2:30, and then your part-time would be your evening class would be your part-time, which would be 5 to 9. So it can grasp and get everybody, every type of individual, your working class individual, older adult, or your younger adult, who's just fresh out of high school or out of college and want to do something different.
Now, for people who don't know anything about what it takes to be a barber, and I include myself in that because I don't know anything about it, are there any type of special skills that are required? Or
There's no type of special skills at all. It's just like any other trade, it can be taught. If you're willing to learn, we can teach it to you. Really, that's the students that you want that don't know anything about it because they're easier to teach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where are you getting your instructors from?
Well, our only instructor right now is my father.
Okay.
And I say that's probably the biggest thing in the barbering industry is finding instructors, because it's not a lot of them. So that's one thing we are trying to do as well. We're trying to create a field where we can have a market for instructors to come in and want to stay. Giving them employment benefit packages like any other big company would, health care, dental, vacation time, and paying them a great salary as well. In this barbering industry, you don't get a lot of that in the barbering industry. For some reason, you just don't, and that's the type of market we want to create through My Three Sons Barber College.
Okay, now you mentioned about taking an exam. I didn't realize you had to take an exam to become a barber. What is involved in the exam part?
In the exam, once you complete your 1,500 hours, you'll go down to the state barbering board and sign up to take your practical and your written. And your written is just a written test is what you study in your theory, and the practical is what you learn in the lab area, actually doing live cuts. Once you get complete with that, you'll be able to be a master barber, get your license, and hang it up over your booth.
Okay. Now, what got you interested? Did you get interested in this because your father was involved?
Yes, sir. I grew up around barbering all my life. I actually went to MTSU, econ graduate. So I'm not surprised that I'm doing something related to business with barbering. Me and my dad just put together a plan that we wanted to do something different. Not only just with the barbering, but making more business intensive as well, and do things like get our own products, supplies, manufacturing, ship out everything, cut out the middleman, and give back to the community at the same time, and show people that, hey, it's more than to barbering than just cutting hair. It can be a lot more to it. It can be very, very intuitive in a lot of ways, and it can take care of a lot of people. A lot of people come in and get their license and feed their families with that. It's something that you can't, no one can take it away from you once you get it. No one.
Okay, now people who might be interested in getting in touch with you, how can they do that?
You may contact me at my3sonsbarbercollege.com, go on our website, or my personal email is jmoore333.jm@gmail.com, or you may call me at 615-719-6348. Or just stop by the building location. I'm in there all day, every day, and just come give me a holler, and I'd be glad to inquire you on anything that you would like to know.
Okay, and give us that building location one more time.
1603 Buchanan Street, Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. Interesting that you have chosen, you didn't choose to open up your own shop necessarily, you chose to do it this way. Is having a shop of your own something that you still might do someday, or is that not really?
Later on, it'll be, I guess, a parent company, My Three Sons Barber Shop. It has a nice ring to it. The college might be something that we send our students to once they get done with our barbering program as a student. And if they want to start their own shop, hey, we'll help them do that. That's something we want to do. Or if they want to go in and cut in one of our shops, it's something we'll do as well.
Yeah, the hair care industry, I don't think people realize that that's one of the few industries actually that, as far as the black community goes, has still remained largely in black hands, particularly barbers, cosmetologists, things of that sort. So,
we consume a lot of it.
Right.
We don't really own a big percentage of the market share in barbering.
That's surprising.
We consume at least 90%. At least 90% in the industry, but take a look around. How many hair store supplies do we own?
Well, that's yeah.
How many? You just a lot of people just got to open their eyes. Like, who are we really investing in when it comes to hair? Like, is it ourselves or is it somebody else? Mm-hmm. Outside of our community. And so that's one thing we want to change. Is I think that's really a key to not only the African Americans, but having your own businesses, right, and us supporting one another, and then that's one thing My Three Sons Barber College want to do. We want to get everybody gelling together and just not benefit from ourselves, but help out everybody else in our community. That's really the big picture.
Well, Jerome, I commend you for the project and best wishes, and come back and see us again sometime.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wynn. Definitely gotta come get a edge up or something from one of my students.
All right. Well, my barber is actually right across the street there, but you might not be so thrilled.
Hey, come one time. That's all I ask.
All right, we will. All right, and thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right, and this has been Take 10 on Tuesdays for the Tennessee Tribune.